Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. This is JS Momoh series. I teach you leadership, and I give leadership training courses here, and I teach you personal life growth. Okay, so in this tutorial I'm going to share with you my story of how I was able to write my very first book. This is the book. It's a published work, as you can see. All right. So I was able to write this book. A lot of young people have been asking me how I was able. Now the book you are seeing, Success in Prefectorial Leadership, actually is a book that is written for student leaders across the continent or across Syria, to be specific. Okay, so I specifically wrote this book out of a personal desire then to have a book that actually entails all of the materials or topics that are included in this particular book. Okay, so Success in Prefectorial Board Leadership covers topics like the Prefectorial Board leadership in general, how student leadership work in general, and I also discuss the specific office or role of a school prefect, a role of a class prefect, and the role of a senior prefect or head boy. And I also went further and discussed how you can prepare yourself for a prefect interview if you are designed to be prefect. And I also went forward to discuss how you can write a successful letter of intent for the position of a senior prefect or a class prefect. So I also went forward to discuss in this book how you can write a successful manifesto speech if you want to become a head boy or a senior prefect or a class prefect in your school. So these are some of the things that I actually discussed in this book, and this book is not something theoretical, it's something practical. Looking back to my background as a young man coming up, and God has helped me to serve in all of the capacity that I have so far discussed in this book. And all of the things that I actually discussed were things that I experienced and things that I went through. And so it's just a matter of sharing my experience with you. It's not something theoretical, so you don't need to be afraid. It's not something like, so that's what set apart Success in Prefectorial Leadership from every other leadership that you ever know, because it is specifically catered for you to succeed in that leadership role as a student leader. So the inspiration came way back in 2019 when I was sitting in a classroom and SSS2. So when the inspiration came to write a book, considering my struggles, my experiences, and the things that I enjoyed and everything, the privileges I enjoyed, so I decided to say, okay, let me put a work together. Since the time I needed this book, I couldn't find it. It is necessary if I put a work together that will help others who are coming after me. So right in classroom, when I got the inspiration during the lunch period, I went right away to buy an exercise book and a pen, and I began to write my book right there. I didn't have a phone then to even do research. I didn't have a computer to do anything. All I had was the inspiration and 5 leons in my pocket, and I went right away and purchased an exercise book. So there I began to write my book. So I wrote this book. The first drafts we are on exercise book. I got rid of 2 drafts on an exercise book. So from there I went forward and typed it using Notepad. When I got access to computer, it was very low standard computer. I don't even know how to describe that. Or MS Word, Microsoft Word. So it was only Notepad I was in need. So I used it to also type my book for the very first time. After typing it, I went forward to print it out. So when I printed it out, it was so messy. It was so messy that a lot of things were there that got me discouraged and everything. But what I did was that I continued the journey. I know it was challenging then, but I continued the journey. I didn't give up. So what I did again, I decided to rewrite it again. I rewrite it again afresh. And to cut a long story short, I did over 5 different manuscripts. 5 manuscripts before ever I get to this particular one, which I submitted to the publishing company for them to edit it, proofread it, and format it. Okay, so it was very much challenging. Even I've completed writing the book way back in 2021. So that was the time I completed writing the book. And but I didn't have any support to publish the book actually to where I want it, because all the publishing companies that I contacted charged me with huge sum of money that I was not able to afford. And I shared my work with people that surrounded me that I expected them to help me, but nobody was there to actually help me. So what I did was that I kept being motivated. I kept working on the manuscript. So by the grace of God and by the help of God, in 2024, I came across Ifrigidigo Publishing Company, and I gave them my work. They told me how much to pay. I paid them. Success in Prefectorial Board Leadership is a book that is published. It has ISB number, and it's highly good for every student out there if you want to be successful in that particular role. And then it's not just for those who are serving in the capacity of school prefect, but even if you are an outgoing prefect, you also have a role to play. And then I even went forward to discuss the role of parents in the Prefectorial Board leadership system. You know, so this book entails a lot. Parents need it, teachers need it, and former students need it, and every other person need it, because it helps you, it helps to enhance our education system and how we operate. Okay, so thank you very much, and I look forward to, please don't forget to subscribe and like